This video is about the ultimate theological litmus test to test your theology, what you're believing about God, basically, to see if it's true or not. If you don't know what a litmus test is, it is a test that determines the validity of something, basically. So, in order to determine the validity of your theology, my theology, any of our theology, there is one ultimate litmus test, and this is it. If that theology leads you to the fulfillment of the first commandment, where you live in love with God, with Jesus himself, with the Holy Spirit, and with people. If your theology leads you to those two things, then it's good theology. And if it doesn't, it's not good theology. Two examples. One, there is a branch of theology out there that actually believes that God creates evil. And they will quote a couple different Bible verses to support their opinion, but I happen to know that they're misinterpreting those Bible verses, because God in no way has anything at all, not even a speck or an iota, to do with evil. And another belief out there, I'm not sure exactly what the name of it would be, but it's this belief that God is randomly arbitrary and he just chooses people and does things for no conceivable good reason. And the problem with these two types of theologies and others is that you cannot trust a God like that. If you think it through, there is no trusting a God who creates evil, and there is no trusting a God who just randomly chooses things for no loving reason. Trust is the doorway into love. You cannot live in love with somebody that you do not trust. It is literally impossible. It can't happen. You cannot live in love with someone that you don't trust. Trust is the doorway into love. The problem with those two types of theologies and others is that you can't trust God because he's not a sane, rational, loving father who's got your back, which is what we all need in life. So, those and similar theologies create fear, and fear is the opposite of love. Fear makes you insecure. Love makes you secure. Trust is the doorway into love. You have to live in love to be secure. And you have to be able to trust God to achieve the love which makes you secure in life. Therefore, I say to all of us, not just you, I say it to myself, to test all of our theology. And if it doesn't create trust with God, with Christ himself, with their spirit, then we need to abandon it, because it directly contradicts, it is antithetical to the first commandment. And what did Jesus say? What did Jesus say? He said the first commandment is all the law and the prophets. The first and the second commandment. If we live in love with God and with people, then we're fulfilling like the whole thing, the whole Bible, all the law and the prophets, right? So you have to have proper theology in order to obey and fulfill and enjoy living in the first and consequently the second commandment. That is the ultimate litmus test for testing your theology.